Chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình. 714 898 0765.
Hi, welcome to the OC Health and Education Show on Little Saigon TV. I'm your host, Julie Yip. To us, OC stands for our community because we believe our community is stronger when we come together. Today on our show, we're here to talk about inclusion, but also to talk about a benefit concert that's coming up this summer. And we want to introduce you some of the amazing lady at Kahuna Cares Foundation. Julie Yip kính chào quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV trong chương trình Kiến thức Y khoa, Gia đình và Xã hội. Julie cảm ơn quý vị đã theo dõi chương trình mỗi thứ ba lúc 7 giờ tối và sáng thứ tư. Hôm nay trong chương trình, Julie sẽ nói về chương trình là về inclusion, tại sao mình phải hợp tác nhau về giúp nhau. Hôm nay Julie muốn giới thiệu cho quý vị ba cô chỗ Kahuna Cares Foundation. Jen, welcome to the show.
Hi, Julie. Thank you so much for having us here.
Well, thank you for coming back. So for the audience who don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jennifer Tracy, and I am the founder of Kahuna Cares Foundation. I started the charity on behalf of my dad, or I should say our dad.
Yes.
He was a famous surfer. He was in the Gidget movie. He was the big kahuna. He lived in a shack. They based the story about my dad naming Gidget. And he died in 2011. My dad liked gatherings, parties, having everybody together.
Yes.
So we started the charity to raise money for special needs organizations.
What a beautiful way to celebrate his life and his legacy. Now, Pamela, you're Jennifer's sister, right? You are one of how many?
Hi, I'm Pam Gwen, and I am the vice president of the foundation, Kahuna Cares, and I'm actually the first of 7, and Jennifer is 6, and we have 4 brothers between us, and then we have a younger sister. And my dad was such a character, as my sister was saying. He, lived in the shack before I was born, and he was in Malibu. And so he was a character, and so he did love parties. He would love to know that we were doing this.
Wow, and it's such a great way to celebrate his life and all the amazing thing he does. And I know he also loved children with special needs, right, Tammy? So, Tammy, again, welcome to the show. I mean, you're amongst this amazing team of women, of people coming together.
I am. I feel very fortunate, and thank you so much for having me, Julie. So I'm Tammy Jo Leonard. I own Lemur Music, but we have started something called the Bass Shed Academy with a gentleman named Ryan Roberts, who's a bassist in LA, and it will also be one of the beneficiaries for this upcoming concert, the Kahuna Cares benefit concert on August 26th. But I've been with the foundation for several years now, and working with Jennifer and Pam, and I feel thankful and blessed to be part of it, and it's such an exciting and wonderful time.
Well, thank you so much for sharing so much of what you guys are doing. Thưa quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV, hôm nay Julie muốn một lần nữa giới thiệu cho quý vị Kahuna Cares Foundation. Kahuna Cares Foundation, một là trung tâm phi lợi nhuận giúp cho cộng đồng, mà thiệt ra là một cái trung tâm mà giúp cho trung tâm khác nữa. Hôm nay Julie muốn giới thiệu quý vị là cái summer concert để cho giúp nhiều hội gây quỹ. Jennifer Tracy là một người founder, là người sáng lập ra cái chương trình đây, mà ba của Jennifer là The Big Kahuna, đã làm Tube Steak Tracy là với một người surfer rất là nổi tiếng. Mà chị nào quý vị nhớ cái phim hồi xưa là cái phim mà Gidget là rất là nhiều người xem. Là cái đó là một trong phần cái cuộc đời của anh chàng đây đã là Tube Steak Tracy. Chị Pamela là một người con của Tube Steak Tracy, đó là có 7 đứa con lận, mà cái giống như họ nói đó là Big Kahuna là Tube Steak Tracy rất là thương mấy em có khuyết tật, mà thiệt ra là thương cộng đồng, về muốn làm sao mình gặp nhau để cho có nhạc, có music về celebration rất nhiều. And Julie cũng muốn giới thiệu quý vị một lần nữa, đây là chị Tammy Jo Leonard, là một người owner của cái ban nhạc mà bắn máy móc để cho nhạc, mà hôm nay là làm rất là có đỡ làm giúp cho người về cai quỹ. Now Tammy, you mentioned that you're an owner of Leonard music. Can you tell a little bit about what that does? And you mentioned that even in the Vietnamese community, you have some customers from our community coming to you.
I do actually. Yeah, so it's Lemur Music. We're in San Clemente. It's an all upright bass company. So the double bass, which is in every genre of music that we help with, but from blues to symphonies to operas to rock and roll.
Wow.
And I had a gentleman come in recently that is within the Vietnamese community that they do recordings and so forth. But all over the world, we help with symphonies that are all over the world. And I'm so thankful because it is part of a community that all comes together, and with so many different backgrounds and so many different nationalities, and all coming for the same purpose, and that's to make music and for a healthy, happy, uplifting environment.
Because, you know, music really changes someone's mood.
It does.
And I think that's one thing about it is you can use it to get in touch with how you're feeling, but also in this case, you guys are using music to help the community.
Correct.
Wow. Now, Pam, what is this concert about? Because I know we're all so excited to learn about who are the benefactors and who are going to be benefiting from this fundraising concert.
It's just the community of people with disabilities, their children and adults. There's Surfers Healing, there's the Lemur, and what was the other one?
It's Surfers Healing. It is, which was started by our family friends Izzy and Danielle Paskowitz, and they've been 25 years doing this.
Because they take kids with disabilities out to go surfing.
Yes,
that's an amazing
thing. All over the world.
Wow. So that's one of the benefactors. Who else?
And then Bass Shed Academy, which is the stand-up bass that Tammy does, and then which the other one, Together for One Foundation, and we just went to and it's an inclusive event at Knott's Berry Farm. They did a day for special needs, and they team up with typical peers, and they do the event at Knott's Berry Farm free of charge for the special needs community.
Wow. So the program that you have is to teach children and adults with their special needs?
Correct. So yes, and we are bass oriented. The company is upright bass, and we bring in electric bass. However, we will have some other instruments, and it will be set up as so all ages.
Yes.
Young and old, anyone with special needs. We will have days that will provide lessons and just touching, feeling, learning the instrument if you have an interest. Even perhaps having some of the teachers just play for a little bit to give a little, concert or something, just to have that connection.
Great. So, Kahuna Cares Foundation basically is an organization that just loves children with special needs, and you just bring people together, because the show is about inclusion. It's about coming together. It's about celebrating. It's about partnership. And I love what you do is that we're going to be able to come together this summer and have a good time, but help with so many causes and making sure that more children and more adults with special needs and people of all abilities can enjoy this. So thank you so much, ladies, for being here. After the commercial break, we'll learn more about what Kahuna Care does specifically, but also more details about the concert.
Awesome.
Thank you. Julie, một lần nữa cảm ơn quý vị khán giả đã theo dõi chương trình Kiến thức y khoa gia đình và xã hội. Quý vị thấy đó là hôm nay mình có thời gian gặp được ba cô. Đây là Jennifer Tracy, là một người founder của cái hội, người sáng lập ra cái hội Kahuna Cares Foundation. Chị Pamela là quên là một người là Vice President, cũng là làm rất nhiều để giúp cho mấy cái trung tâm gây quỹ đây. Chị Tammy, giống như quý vị nói đó, là cũng có một cái chương trình trong đây để cho giúp cho mấy em tự kỷ mà được học về nhạc, mà cũng có ba cái non-profit. Trước nhất là Surfers Healing, dẫn mấy em bị tự kỷ ra ngoài biển được surfing luôn, mà trong thế giới luôn chứ không phải là trong Cali không. Mà điều hai cái trung tâm kia thêm là dẫn mấy em đi Knott's Berry Farm miễn phí, về thêm nữa học nhạc miễn phí luôn. Thì chỉ là quý vị có thời gian, Julie muốn mời quý vị giới thiệu quý vị một chương trình, đó là Summer Concert, là ngày 26 tháng 8 thứ Bảy từ 4 giờ tới 10 giờ ở San Clemente. Julie cảm ơn quý vị khán giả of LittleSaigon TV. Sau vòng quảng cáo chúng tôi sẽ hiểu thêm về cái chương trình đây và mời quý vị tới tham dự cái chương trình. Cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của LittleSaigon TV.
chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình, 714 898 0765.
Hi, welcome back to the OC Health and Education Show. I'm your host, Julie Yip. We're going to continue the conversation with Kahuna Cares Foundation, a great, amazing nonprofit that's coming together to help and other nonprofits to make sure that inclusion and everybody in the community is part of the celebration, but also part of this community. Julie muốn giới thiệu quý vị một lần nữa, Kahuna Cares Foundation là một trung tâm phi lợi nhuận giúp rất nhiều trung tâm phi lợi nhuận khác nữa. Hôm nay Julie muốn giới thiệu quý vị là một cái benefit concert là Kahuna Cares for a Cause ở trong thành phố San Clemente. Tại sao mình giới thiệu cho quý vị chương trình đây là tại Julie muốn nhắc nhở quý vị là cái chữ inclusion là rất là quan trọng. Inclusion là làm sao mình có mỗi người trong cộng đồng của mình gặp nhau, hợp tác nhau về làm cho cái cộng đồng của mình là gần gũi hơn. Là cái đây là quan trọng cho sức khỏe tâm bệnh của mình, mà thiệt ra là khi nào mình thấy mình có cái giá trị về ý nghĩa đó thì mình sẽ khỏe hơn. Thì hôm nay Julie muốn giới thiệu cho quý vị đó là Kahuna Cares for a Cause. Now, Jennifer, today we are mentioning that there's a great benefit concert coming up at the summer. It's an inclusion concert. That means everybody is invited. I just wanted to remind the audience that, the reason why inclusion is so important is because it makes everybody feel valued, have purpose in the community, and also be part of this community. Because what I care most is the mental wellness and the physical wellness of everybody that we interact with. So, Jen, can you tell us a little bit about Kahuna Cares Foundation? When was it started? And just get a little bit history about it.
Well, it was started 7 years ago, and Tammy and I got this idea to have this inclusion event, have everybody come together, celebrate my dad, and raise money for causes that are dear to our heart.
Wow.
And honestly, the first one, I was thinking, the heck did I do? Is anybody going to come to this? Why am I doing this? We need raffle prizes and silent auction stuff, and am I getting it? And then it just took off from there. And we've had tone low, we've had missing persons, and where we live down in San Clemente, the community comes together, embraces the special needs community.
Wow.
Businesses give back. We celebrate the businesses that give back to the community, give back to the special needs. It's all about celebrating everybody coming together. And it is so important to include everybody.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. The reason why Kahuna Care has a great emphasis on special needs, because oftentimes these adults and these children are kind of isolated. Because I know as growing up with autism and dyslexia and depression and anxiety and all these things that I have, I didn't know my worth. I didn't know that it was easy to interact with other people. But I think that's one thing about it. I know your dad loved the special needs community, and you work in the community too. And I think that's really important, that I'm hoping that today our audience learn more what inclusion means.
I started working with special needs kids when I was in the 3rd grade.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm 57 years old, and I'm still working with special needs kids.
Was your dad the inspiration, or your mom? Who inspired you to do that?
A young man named David, that I was the best buddy in a class, and it just took off. And then I have nieces and nephews, and I work with Wani, Isaiah, and Ali, and I just want everybody to be included. That's all I really care about.
Well, thank you so much, Jen, for pouring your heart, and to Tammy for coming together, and coming up with this great organization to give us a purpose. Thưa quý vị, hôm nay Julie rất là vui được giới thiệu cho quý vị Jennifer Tracy là một người founder of Kahuna Cares Foundation. Jennifer nói đó là cái trung tâm đây là mở là cũng 7 năm rồi. Tại sao Jennifer với Tammy hợp tác nhau làm cái đây đó là Kahuna Cares là để cho cái celebration hay cái legacy của Tube Steak Tracy là một người surfer rất là nổi tiếng. Lúc mà quý vị nghe cái chữ là Big Kahuna là đúng là giống như là Big Boss, cái người nổi tiếng, cái người có rất nhiều sức mạnh để giúp nhiều. Hôm nay mình muốn nhắc cho quý vị cái chữ inclusion. Tại sao Tube Steak Tracy thương mấy em tự kỷ hay mấy em mà bị khuyết tật hay mấy người nào có cái khó khăn á, là muốn là nhắc nhở là mỗi người trong cộng đồng của mình chừng nào họ không có tự tin hoặc họ không có ra ngoài, thì Tuesday Tracy muốn tạo ra cái chương trình để cho mỗi người gặp nhau cho có rất nhiều vui vẻ hơn. Now, Pamela, I'm trying my best to kind of talk a little bit about your dad's legacy, why he loves children with special needs, but most importantly, why he loves to just party and get people together.
It's just part of who he was. Just since we were little, he would take us out surfing when we were very young, when we were like 4 years old. You were a little bit older, but he just loved to have parties. And I have 2 children with disabilities, and so he just loved them so much. And
so those are his grandkids.
Yeah, and he looked
really
up to them. Yes, and he looked up to my children, looked up to him, and even his nephew.
But the whole world looks up to him. He was famous. I mean, we use the term big kahuna all the time. I'm like, that's some big shot. Somebody just has a lot of power and emphasis and impact in the world.
Yeah, he brought the surf culture, actually mainstream surf culture of just sitting in the sun, relaxing and enjoying the beach, and then going out for occasional surf on his longboard.
Wow.
But yes, he just has a really good heart for a lot of people. He was a good father and a good man.
Oh. Well, Pamela, tell me a little bit about your family.
So the one thing about when you have an event and then we're raising money for other foundations is that, it's so important to bring families together because you're meeting other families, you're discussing like what benefits you could get, what kind of doctors, especially with OC autism during the Christmas, you're like meeting because there's hundreds of people there and you're meeting. And then I remember my son unwrapped a gift and he was so excited, still in the bag. And the Surfers Healing, when they put that together, like last week, they just had the one in Doheny. And it just brings the whole family and community together, and just seeing all the volunteers come out with all these events. So it's important for all the families. So it's like a big community within the community, because years ago, special needs people, even like the deaf community or even that, they weren't included in the community, and now you could go out and see them all in their programs.
I just love, when we talk about the deaf community, I like, when there's rapper, like we like Snoop Dogg.
Absolutely.
And when you see the sign interpreter, I just love it. And those of us who don't even know how to sign still loves watching those when they sign and do the rap.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, Pam, thank you so much for being here, for sharing your dad with us, sharing your family with us. I mean, your son was on the show last time.
Yes, he was.
And he was amazing. And he's a hard person to follow after, right?
Yes, yes. I was really proud of him.
He doesn't have a lot of expressive language, but when he was here talking with you, it came out, and he was so relaxed, and he may not be able to say, "Hey, Mom, I went to Julie's and I was on TV," but the sense of pride and the accomplishment of him sitting here, he felt so good.
Oh, and our show is huge on inclusion. We always introduce everybody with different abilities on our show, and I'm just so happy that you allowed your family and your son to be here. Julie, cảm ơn quý vị. Hôm nay Julie muốn giới thiệu một lần nữa chị Pamela Quinn là một người mẹ mà cũng là một người Vice President của Kahuna Cares Foundation. Julie hỏi đó là, Tuesday Tracy là ai? Đã là The Big Kahuna, đã là ba của chị Pam, mà thiệt ra cũng là một người rất là nổi tiếng trong cái surfing world. Nên lý do tại sao Tuesday Tracy thương mấy em tự kỷ, mấy em có khuyết tật về muốn nhấn mạnh về inclusion, là con cháu trong nhà cũng có bị tự kỷ, mà Tuesday Tracy thật muốn là vẫn tiếp tục mình celebrate, mình hợp tác, mình làm cái gì cũng phải mời mấy em đây tham dự lên. Thì Julie muốn cảm ơn quý vị đã theo dõi chương trình hôm nay. Julie muốn giới thiệu một lần nữa, đây là chị Tammy Leonard, là Tammy Jo Leonard, là một người chủ của cái music hãng music mà đều cũng hợp tác rất nhiều với Kahuna Cares và để cho giúp thêm nữa. Tammy, I was just trying to remind them who you are, and that you have this great organization, but it's not just a business. No. It's a business of caring and of love and of this friendship. I mean, I'm honored to call Jennifer my friend.
Yeah.
And now I think I'm going to be stealing and borrowing her sometime.
Absolutely. she is like, she is the voice of reasoning.
Oh.
And
Now tell us about all the great concerts, because I've been to the Tone Loc concert. I was dancing on stage with him. We were here with the missing person.
Rocking
I guess
that.
we're running out of time, so after commercial break, hold your thought.
Okay.
But I really want to learn more about all the amazing concert you guys have been putting together. But more importantly, that when we do this inclusion, all of these adults with disability and special needs are coming here, having dinner with us, drinking with us, dancing with us. That's what inclusion's about. Thưa quý vị, một lần nữa Julie muốn cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV. Hôm nay Julie muốn một lần nữa giới thiệu cho quý vị cái chữ inclusion. Tại sao quan trọng lắm mà giống như Kahuna Cares, cái fundraiser for a cause á, là mời mỗi người tới tham dự, mà đặc biệt là mấy gia đình nào có em tự kỷ hoặc mấy em có khuyết tật cũng muốn tới tham dự để cho vui vẻ, để cho giúp rất nhiều cơ quan khác. Cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV.
Chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình, 714 898 0765.
Hi, welcome back to the OC Health and Education Show on Little Saigon TV. I'm your host, Julie Gibb. Again, I just want to invite you guys to come to Kahuna Cares for a Cause on August the 26th on Saturday from 4 to 10 in San Clemente. This is an event of the summer. We're here to bring people together and especially invite everybody to come and participate. Tickets are available, and for families who have children with special needs, we also have a table sponsored specifically for those families who need us to provide that support. I'm so excited for you guys to be here, and I know just before the commercial break, I was just asking you, Tammy, because I was so excited about the concert and what it means for this concert, and for me to see all my friends and my families, to bring everybody to enjoy the concert. And that's what inclusion is about, right?
It is everybody. And grandmas, grandpas, you know, your nieces and nephews too. And I believe, and it is all ages. So that's super fantastic. Previously, it was always all ages, and then there was a time when I believe it was 21 and over in a certain area. But right now, all ages, everybody singing, dancing, eating together. But it's really become a community event. I mean, every year, right after it's done, we have, when's the next one? When's the next one? And it is getting bigger and bigger, but it is the first real one after this COVID break. So we are looking forward to seeing everybody.
I think the whole community is looking forward to it.
Yes, and it is. It's, you know, bringing these families together and not seeing them for a while, but letting loose on the dance floor, like you did, Julie. We're going to see you let loose on the dance floor too again. So please come down August 26th at the Kahuna, for our Kahuna Cares Concert for a Cause. And we look forward to seeing you.
Now, is tickets available online, or how do families get access to these tickets?
Good question. Yes, you can purchase tickets. Go to www.kahunacaresfoundation.org. You can buy them online. There's VIP tickets for tables. There's individual tickets, different levels of sponsorship. And I think Jennifer can tell you quite a bit more about all of that too. So, yeah.
Well, thank you again. Một lần nữa, Julie muốn giới thiệu quý vị về, mời quý vị tới tham dự cái chương trình đây là Kahuna Cares for a Cause là ngày 26 tháng 8 từ 4 giờ tới 10 giờ ở San Clemente. Mà nhiều lúc mình thấy là mình ở quận Cam thì mình thường không có muốn đi tới chỗ phần đó, mà thiệt ra cái chương trình đây là để cho là mình một cái celebration trong mùa hè, cho vui vẻ, cho nguyên gia đình luôn. Hồi xưa đó là mấy cái concert đây cho 21 tuổi trở lên, mà bây giờ đó là sau một Covid mình có được tìm một cái venue, một cái chỗ trung tâm chỗ đây là mình muốn tới nguyên gia đình tới luôn. Mình thấy đó là sau một Covid mình muốn tạo ra một cái concert về ban nhạc để cho vui vẻ, mà thiệt ra giúp cho cộng đồng lên. Mà hôm nay mình sẽ cung cấp 4 cái cơ quan, đó là surface healing, dẫn mấy em ra biển surfing luôn, Thêm nữa là Bayshade Academy cho dạy nhạc về cho mấy em đây, được các cái lesson về học nhạc free, miễn phí hết. Thêm nữa mình có là San Juan Capistrano Adult Transition Program, là cái chương trình đây tạo ra cho mấy em có công việc làm. Thì mình thấy rất là nhiều lúc mình thấy con mình có khuyết tật hay về có khó khăn ha, cái người lớn trong gia đình có bị tai biến, không có tìm công việc làm được, mà thiệt ra mấy cái academy đây giúp cho mình tạo công việc làm cho mỗi người, bất cứ mình có khả năng gì hết. Thêm nữa mình có là Together as One, mình đi dẫn mấy em, không phải Julie nói trước đó là dẫn đi Not Very Fun, mà thiệt ra dẫn đi chơi là cái kêu bằng là outing về vacation, được dẫn đi chơi trong thế giới giống đi Mexico luôn. Thì hôm nay Julie thấy là học hiểu nhiều lắm. Hy vọng quý vị dẫn gia đình tới đây tham dự cái chương trình này để cho vui vẻ hơn. You know, I'm trying to remind everybody, Jen, that there are so many organizations that get to benefit from that. I'm just getting excited to remind them because, you know, even for me, you know, I don't look like I'm on the spectrum. I don't look like I'm depressed, but I am. I have to take medication every day. I have to remind myself that, you know, even though it was my birthday recently, I don't want to hang out with people. Sometimes my autism feel like peopling is such an effort, you know. But I think what I really love about what you guys do is give families an option and a place to go when they want to celebrate and party. So, Jen, what does it mean to you personally to be able to bring joy and happiness, maybe just for that one day of concert?
It's the best day. Because all like the kids that I have worked through, with through the many years, and kids that I've known through Surfers Healing, and I get to see everybody.
Oh, it's like a reunion.
It's like a reunion. Yeah. And the place we're having it at it has this ocean view.
Oh,
and when I went to look at the place, I knew that's where I had to have it.
It's an ocean view concert, basically.
It's an ocean view concert.
Wow.
But it's just getting everybody together and celebrating the special needs community.
This is amazing.
That's what I was wanted to tell you is our family friends are one of the main sponsors, and he called me and he said, Jennifer, I want to help you. I want to sponsor this event. And his sponsor,
So tell me about that family and that organization.
It is, and I forget the name and I apologize, it's Tony and Gigi, and they have a disability, a construction company that makes ADA accessible, and they build.
How
them.
amazing is that?
And I'm so sorry,
but you know what?
Gigi,
we're going to put it on. We could put a flyer on, and we can put their website on.
But it's, for them to call and say, Jennifer, what can we do? I want to help. That means the world to me. When my crazy friends support what we do, it really is. It's very meaningful to me personally.
Well, you know what? When I get to go to this event, I don't get to be the president. I just be an adult with disabilities and get to enjoy it. And I love it, you know.
And it's just like my mom. My mom loves it because she gets to see everybody, and that's super fun for my mom. But the kids like Wani, Isaiah, and Ali, they look forward.
So those are the three that you take care of.
I take care of. Wow. So and then my nephew Jonathan, who is my absolute sunshine. He does no wrong in my eyes, people. But they're going to be selling their aprons, and I just want everybody to see the abilities of the special needs. I want the parents.
Well, what's the company that they have called? Zuggy?
Zuggy, etc.
Now, what's the website on that one?
www.zuggyetc.com. And they make
aprons and bags and so many things.
And her daughter, Camille, has a Camille bag that she sews. So,
well, Jen, you better hold on because I got to repeat all this and make sure everybody knows what all the amazing things.
I'm thinking about it.
But I love so much passion. I mean, all of you guys have so much passion, and most of all, so much heart. Because this is, you know, it's not a selfless thing when it really serves us. You know, it gives us so much purpose. You know, I used to think, oh, I'm a great person, I give out. But no, I think I'm kind of selfish in the sense. It makes me feel so good to be part of this family and make new friends, you know, and I think that's what the Kahuna Cares mean to me. It's a place where I make new friends. And then my family gets to be a little bit bigger, right? And it's a family of support. So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to try my best, Jen, to kind of recap what you're sharing with the community today.
Gotcha.
Thưa quý vị, hôm nay Julie muốn giới thiệu cho quý vị một lần nữa là Jennifer Tracy. Quý vị thấy Jennifer Tracy rất thương về mấy em đây. Julie hỏi là tại sao Jennifer làm cái chương trình đây về mình tạo là Kahuna Cares for a Cause. Là Jennifer nói đó là Jennifer rất thương mấy em từ kỹ là trước nhất là Jennifer nuôi về giúp 3 em 4 em có khuyết tật về phải chăm sóc mỗi ngày, chứ không phải chăm sóc có dễ dàng đâu. Julie thấy là biết về Isaiah hồi xưa là cũng làm bị chảy máu, chảy môi đủ thứ chứ rất là khó khăn, mà Jennifer rất thương mấy em đây. Thì hy vọng quý vị có thời gian thì tới tham dự. Jennifer cũng thấy là muốn cảm ơn cho một cái người bạn là is it Tony and Gigi?
Tony and Gigi, yes.
Yeah, and Tony and Gigi là người bạn của Jennifer mà là một cái người major sponsor cho cái chương trình đây để cho quý vị có tới tham dự, mà làm cái vé nó rẻ hơn để cho mình tới tham dự. Mỗi vé là 30 đồng, mà chừng nào quý vị có nhiều chút khả năng thì có thể quý vị gây quỹ cho thêm cũng được. Hay chừng nào gia đình nào mà có em khuyết tật mà mình không có điều kiện thì có thể họ có giúp cho quý vị về có bàn, về ăn uống, về có nhạc thêm nữa. So Jennifer, I was just saying that, there are so many ways for families to participate. You know, they can buy a ticket, they can donate online, they can come if they can't sponsor, or they need sponsorship for a ticket. There are ways that we can make this happen.
Yes.
But there are so many ways for people to participate and help. So I think after the commercial break, we'll definitely give that last invitation and, look forward to making new friends and having a bigger community of support. Julie muốn cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV một lần nữa để cho theo dõi chương trình kiến thức y khoa gia đình và xã hội. Sau vòng quảng cáo, chúng tôi sẽ tiếp tục nói chuyện với Kahuna Cares Foundation. Cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV.
Chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình, 714 898 0765.
Hi, welcome back to the OC Health and Education Show on Little Saigon TV. I'm your host, Julie Yip. Unfortunately, this is the last segment, but we're still excited to tell you more about Kahuna Cares for Our Cause. Hôm nay Julie muốn một lần nữa giới thiệu quý vị về mời cho quý vị tới tham dự cái chương trình Kahuna Cares for Our Cause. Đó là ngày 26 tháng 8 lúc từ 4 giờ tới 10 giờ. Đây là cái chương trình rất là quan trọng, là gây quỹ cho nhiều cơ quan khác để cho giúp mấy em tự kỷ, mà đặc biệt là nó kêu là inclusion. Today, Tammy, we're here to talk about Kahuna Cares for Our Cause. But, in order to make sure that this event is accessible and inclusive, we really need to make sure we have sponsors and just make sure that tickets are more affordable and accessible. But more importantly, to make sure that all our families feel invited.
Yes.
So tell me how important it is for you to seek sponsors and some of the sponsors that you have currently.
Yeah. So it is very important to seek sponsors. And I feel like, too, those sponsors who tend to reach out to us, although we're reaching out to you to become a sponsor, feel really good about it. And they're excited about it. And they look forward to sponsoring this event every year. And all the donors, too, small businesses, it can be gift certificates, anything. We have two different areas. We have a raffle, and then we also have a silent auction area too. So, and all the money goes to all these wonderful organizations that will be benefiting for this. So, you can also reach out to be a sponsor at kahunacaresfoundation.com and .org.
Yes.
Excuse me, .org. Yes. And that's all the information on there. Email or DM. Follow us on Instagram, Kahuna Cares Foundation. On Instagram, you can see all the new sponsors that have signed up, information about the band's playing, which is Common Sense. They play every year. They've been a great sponsor for this event. They do every year. Yachty by Nature and the Wayfarers, correct? The Wayfarers, did I say that right?
Yes.
Rocking the stage. So, yeah.
Well, Jen, she was mentioning that, sponsors are so crucial for this event, so more families and more people can come and enjoy this event. So I know you were talking about that Tony and Gigi from ACR. They're a construction company, and they build ADA units and helping the community. I mean, it's great to have friends.
It's great to have friends,
but it's not enough sometimes.
It's not, and I don't mean it's not enough
because there's so many people that needs our help.
It costs money to put the event on, but one ticket will help a special needs child go surfing, go to the bay shed. One ticket.
And go on vacation.
Yeah. But one ticket.
And get music lessons.
Yep. But one ticket or one donation of a gift certificate to a restaurant will help a young adult with special needs.
Wow.
And
I think sometimes when we donate, we don't think about that, right? We just like, okay, here's a gift ticket. But you're saying that it really gives them more opportunities to participate in the community.
I woke up at 3 a.m, and this is a true story. And I thought, what am I doing? I want to have this event. I want to raise money.
Right.
I want to raise a lot of money. I am not the brightest person, but I have a good heart, and I want to have this event. So I figured, okay, if one ticket at $30, each ticket after this, that'll help 3 adults with autism do something, or 2 adults with Down syndrome do something.
Wow.
And if we have a great VIP dinner special.
So it's food and concert.
Food, you can have music, you have a dinner, you have all you can drink dinner, a dessert.
Do you say all you can drink?
All you can drink.
With
beer, wine, and a specialty drink, a taco bar, a dessert bar, a VIP area.
Oh, that is a steal.
Yeah.
A concert for $125. So you have a great night, but you're helping special needs kids. And it is so important to raise and help special needs kids, because I can guarantee you out there that you know somebody out there that has special needs. It's in your family. It's your coworker's child, your coworker's. There's somebody, and it's.
So, but there's different levels of sponsorship.
Yes, we are not
or tickets.
Yes, and we are not the biggest charity in the world, but we have the biggest heart, and
and you guys have the biggest impact.
And thank you. But if we raised $25,000,
right,
I'll go to heaven happy.
Well, thank you, Jen. Thank you, Pam and Tammy, for being here. I think it's so important for us to remind the audience that there's so many ways to give back and so many ways to be a part of this event and a part of this cause. So I just want to thank you for being here and for pouring your heart out and giving so much of your time to the community. Julie muốn cảm ơn quý vị. Hôm nay Julie thấy đó là quý vị thấy đó là chị Jennifer Tracy là một người founder ở Kahuna Cares Foundation, mà nói đó là quý vị tới tham dự cái chương trình đây, họ muốn donate, họ gây quỹ để cho giúp cho cái đây là làm cái người sponsor, họ donate cái vé gì đó như là gift card cũng giúp được mỗi em. Mỗi vé đây thì được giúp được một em, có thể được tạo cho nhiều cơ hội cho em được đi chơi vacation, được đi Knott's Farm, được học nhạc, được ra surfing. Nhiều lúc mình thấy mình đâu có tiền, với thiệt ra nhiều người even though mình có tiền, đâu có ai mà có cái kiên nhẫn để giúp cho các con mình có khuyết tật. Thì thiệt ra Jennifer tìm được 4 năm cơ quan đây để cho họ gây quỹ cho giúp. Thì nào quý vị có thời gian thì lên là kahunacaresfoundation.org. Thank you so much, ladies. Pam, I know Jennifer's taken up all the time, and you didn't have a chance to talk, but I just wanted to ask you. I'm just joking. But what is it that you want to say to the audience as we close out this program today?
Just, if anything today, just check out our website and just see what we're all about. That's the first step. And just, follow us on Instagram if you're unable to attend or if you're able to give. We, just check us out first. But I want to thank you for just letting us come inside your house here and do this. And, people with special needs, they all deserve a purpose. Yes. And so we're giving our little tidbit here to, just make something a good day for somebody.
Yeah, and that's one thing about it. Just reminding everybody, inclusion is making sure that you keep your doors open.
Yes.
And make sure that any event that we do in the community is inviting more than anything. But thank you so much for having that heart to keep your doors open and inviting our whole community. Now, Tammy, what is it that you want to say as we close out this program today?
Oh, I would. Pam did a wonderful job. Definitely check us out through our website and Instagram. Send a message. Perhaps if you have time, volunteer at an event. You know that our doors are always open, and you know, coming to this concert, you can meet us all in person, have a great time, help the special needs community, and we look forward to seeing you. And thank you so much for having us. This was really great. I'm excited. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Job.
Jen, I'm going to give you a little bit more
No,
time to talk.
no, you don't want to do that. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you, Julie.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, like that's one thing about it is I love you guys, and you know, it's Jennifer and I, we get to be partners in crime. We get to be friends, and
But
you know,
that's the biggest part.
oh, but you
know.
know, you do too. I mean, that's the thing about it is that we have this sisterhood.
Yeah.
And you know, in addition to us serving the community, I love that when I come to Kahuna Cares, I earn another sister. I earn another friend. I get another phone number that I can call when I'm in need. You know, even though I smile on my social media, I post all these happy faces, I'm always depressed. I have to take medication for this. I have anxiety. Like today when I'm doing this show, my dyslexia is up and I have to open this book. I don't have my book open over every show.
You can't tell because you are an angel.
Oh, but you know, I can't be successful without you ladies and all this community. So I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being my sisters. Thank you for being my partner. Thank you for being my dance partner more than anything. So we just want to invite all of you to come to Kahuna Cares for a Cause. As you can see, you know, you get to see and build these relationships. This is an opportunity for families of all abilities to come together to share their joys and share their pains, but more importantly, to celebrate and dance together in memory of Tubesteak Tracy, the big Kahuna, because this is a cause that is near and dear to me. They actually, OC Autism has been one of the benefactors, you know, years before. But Jennifer and Pam and Tammy and everybody on board, they pick a different, you know, organization every year to help. So this is an organization that helps other organizations. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Julie một lần nữa cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV. Quý vị chừng nào quý vị thấy đó là Kahuna Cares for a Cause là một cái cơ quan, là một cái foundation giúp cho cộng đồng của mình, mà quý vị thấy đó là Jennifer Tracy rất thương mấy em tự kỷ, mà đặc biệt là một người rất là Julie không biết nói làm sao, là một cái người mà luôn luôn giúp người khác. Mà Julie thấy đó là chừng nào quý vị tới tham dự cái chương trình đây, mình tạo được nhiều cái bạn bè và nhiều cái support system. Mình gặp gia đình khác mà có giống như cái vấn đề giống mình. Trong cộng đồng Việt Nam của mình thường mình không có nói về tâm bệnh, mà điều Kahuna Care for a Cause là một cái organization that giúp rất nhiều người. Julie cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV. Chúc quý vị rất nhiều sức khỏe và may mắn. Cảm ơn quý vị.